Hello everybody, my name is CrossVee and welcome to Talks Across. Now, let's finally start talking. So, first up, I just want to say, as I said before, at least I don't know if I mentioned it in the update video, I lost my hard drive, my original hard drive, so a lot of my assets that I used are just gone. So I'm gonna have to remake a new intro, which I wanted to do for a long time anyway. And also I just want to say a huge thank you. The update video received a lot of nice feedback, kind of enjoying the fact that we're back. I don't know, I'm just happy that it was received well, the fact that we're back. We even gained 6 subscribers off of it, pushing us to 92 subscribers at the time of recording this. And I'm excited to see how far we can go with this. And I'm hoping you keep hitting this damn green screen. I'm much closer than I was in the last video. Flash to what the setup looks like. It's not the greatest, but yes, huge thank you to all those who've shown a lot of positive feedback to the me coming back video. And I hope that you all enjoy what I have in store with the Talks Across every week and the 2 nice other videos. Let's just go ahead and get started with this video. First off, I've wanted to talk about this since the release of the game, Lost Ark. It's on fire right now. Lost Ark was one of my most anticipated games of this year. I've been waiting for a Lost Ark for many years now, probably 3 to 4 years since the game was out in Korea. Lost Ark I've been anticipating for a very long time. So when it was announced that it was finally coming over to the West, I was super fucking excited. We're the West? North, South. I was super excited that it was coming. The release I felt was okay. They did a nice lead up. It was like the biggest thing. If I'm correct, it was the second highest peaked ever game on Steam, with PUBG being the one above it. And that's insane. That's fucking amazing for a release for a game. That's really good. The player base has dropped. Player numbers have dropped a lot since then, but that's expected. But I can't go anywhere without hearing about everything going wrong with the game. When the game came out, I was playing it. It was fine. I had a great time. I stopped playing mostly because of burnout, because I was playing it every day, constant. Since then, I stopped playing because of burnout, but I want to get back into the game. But I just can't go anywhere without hearing about how bad it's getting over there. Biggest thing I hear people complaining about are the pay-to-win aspect and the fucking bots of the game. Everyone kind of knew the game was pay-to-win because of how it was in other regions, and that never turned me away from the game. If it's pay-to-win, sure, whatever. I don't care. I'm just going to play it how I want to play. If you enjoy playing a game that's pay-to-win and you don't feel like, caving to those pay-to-win aspects, you don't have to. You don't have to do that. And that's fine. Enjoy the games that you like. Besides that, there's a huge botting issue. Massive. I didn't realize how bad it was until I went back to the lower level areas with my friend, because he had gone into Lost Ark and I wanted to, go play around with him, follow him around, run a few old original instance dungeons with him. I realized, oh, there's a lot of bots around, just teleporting to NPC, killing mob after its spawn. It's disappointing to see the game overrun with bots at this point in time. It makes you wonder, did they see this coming? Because botting is a thing that's occurred in other MMOs. What were the precautions they took to try and make this not happen? What were the precautions that people were trying to take to make sure botting wasn't a huge issue in the game? Browse the forums a little bit, and it seems as though they're trying to rectify the issues as quickly as possible, while also putting out the streams of content, since the English release is behind the Korean release. So not only do they have the botting issue to worry about, but they have to worry about getting content trickled out as well. Not only that, Amazon Games just lost its president. What's going on over there? What's going on over there at Amazon Games? It's just a shit show. Seeing so many things go wrong with this game that I've been anticipating for so long. I don't think Lost Ark is going anywhere. Absolutely, it's not. Will I be going back to play it? Probably. Eventually I will, and I think some players will start coming back once more content's coming out. But I know for a fact that some players are being turned away because of the botting issue and because of the game's pay-to-win aspect. as well as its very hefty grind. The grind is very heavy to push the pay-to-win aspects. That's how these kind of games work. I haven't hit a certain roadblock just yet myself when I was playing, but I know many people have, and they basically have been completely turned away because of hitting that roadblock, and it has not been fun for them since. But I have many friends that are also loving the game and still playing. So I'm curious to see, what do you guys think? What's your stance on Lost Ark? Do you feel as though the game's too pay to win to enjoy? Do you feel the botting issue is turning you away, but you can still enjoy the game? Or do you feel as though Lost Ark ain't it? Lost Ark ain't worth it no more? I'm curious to see what you guys say in the comments about that. Our next topic is about DNF Duel. I really wanted to talk about DNF Duel when it first got its announcement that it existed, but again, I love fighting games, and DNF Duel is shaping up to be another fighting game that I will be pretty much interested in and trying. I did not get a chance to participate in the open beta, but DNF Duel is getting another open beta coming up soon. For all those who are interested, you can try it for PS5, PS4. This open beta, I don't know if it'll include the new Ghostblade character, which was just teased. Looks badass, by the way. Look at this. This is sick as fuck. That's awesome. I'm genuinely expecting DNF Duel to bring a lot of people into the FTC. Specifically, probably going to bring in a lot of the Dungeon Fighter crowd. I feel as though fans of that game might give this game a try and might stick around. They might enjoy the game, might bring in some fresh new faces into the FTC, and who knows, they might even enjoy the game. With this open beta, I'm sure there's a lot of people who want to get their hands on it again, probably with a new character or Ghostblade. There are more characters we have not yet to see, but through the silhouettes and the characters that are in Dungeon Fighter, people have been able to decipher who they are. Here's the dates. If there are any people who are watching this who are interested, here are the dates when it will take place. They also dropped a release date. If I'm correct, it's coming in June. I'll have the release date somewhere here as well. I'll probably make a video on it. Maybe. We'll see. If that's something you all are interested in, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely make a DNF Duel video if that's something you guys want to see. But the last topic today is one that I didn't know if I wanted to include in this Tops Across, and that is the new RWBY anime that was just announced. And you might be, oh, CrossVee, RWBY is an anime. Shut your mouth. The new RWBY anime is called RWBY Ice Queendom. It just recently got a trailer, and apparently it's coming out this year. And it doesn't look bad. The animation does look kind of nice. But my one thing is this just a rewrite for volume 1 of the original RWBY show? Because if it is that good? Is it bad? I don't know. I think they could take it in many directions. Depending on how they choose to do it. Apparently they have stated that it will be a original story. So they might just take the original RWBY Volume 1 story and tweak it and change it to make more sense and line it up with the events that have taken place with the rest of the volumes that have been coming out. I enjoy RWBY. There we go. I used to be a huge RWBY fan back in Volume 1 and onward, but after a certain point, I was just like, this isn't getting better. And then the recent volume, I was very disappointed in with a lot of choices that they made, and I just wasn't a fan. But with this RWBY anime, if they decide to just keep going through all the volumes as well, they have a chance to correct a lot of the things that the masses and the fans just didn't agree with and didn't like. There's a chance that they could rectify that and make it better than what it originally was, which is cool in my eyes. But they could also just go back and just make the old stuff line up with the new stuff. And a lot of people, or at least what I've read and seen across forums and videos and such, not a lot of people liked the new stuff, because there's a lot of great beats in RWBY. There's a lot of good things and a lot of things it does right, but there's just a lot of other things that it just does wrong. And maybe I'll have a whole video where I talk about it. I feel like RWBY has been talked to death about why it's not as good as it used to be, or this volume's bad and this volume's good. I feel like that's been talked to death, and there's plenty of videos out there that you can go and watch that. But if you guys want to hear my opinions and such, I absolutely will do that as well. Maybe I'll do it in the future. And if there are any RWBY fans that are subscribed or anything or are seeing this video, tell me what you guys think of this anime. The trailer doesn't look bad. It looks kind of well animated. And apparently the intro's out. I have yet to hear it, actually. I'll probably cut in after. After I finish recording this, I'll go listen to the intro and cut in what I thought of the intro. So a correction, it wasn't the opening, it was the ending theme. It's called Awake, and it's pretty good. I genuinely really like it. Really well done. And I'm hoping that if this outro is good, that the anime is going to be even better, honestly. Here, like the intro song, because apparently that's out already. But I hope for the best for it. Overall, that's all I wanted to talk about for this Talks Across. There's one thing I wanted to mention at the end of this video, is that I want to start talking about things that you guys want to hear my opinions on. I'll be listening to things on Instagram, listening to things on Twitter. I'll also be listening to taking a look at the comments and replying down there. I really want to hear your opinions on these topics that I talk about, and I also want to hear your opinions on what I should do next when it comes to Talks Across. So give me what you guys want to hear, and I'll pick the best topics, and I'll talk about them in the next Talks Across. But yeah, if you're interested in keeping up with me outside of YouTube, here are my socials. I'm more active on Instagram. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. It really does help. And I hope to see you guys in the next Talks Across video. Peace.